Yeah, 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 yeah. The NFL Top 100. What do y'all think about the list? Let's start there. What do y'all think about the list? And I thought that that picture was just very fitting of Malcolm Jenkins because Malcolm Jenkins, what's going on, Cool Cat? What's up? Gage, what it do? What up? What up? Malcolm Jenkins was the 100th player on the list. So I had to bless Malcolm with a picture, man. I had to bless Malcolm with a picture because you can't deny what Malcolm Jenkins means, man. You know he made the top 100. So I think the Philadelphia Eagles that made the top 100. I think Fletcher Cox, Carson Wentz, Malcolm Jenkins, and Lane Johnson, I believe. Lane Johnson, I believe. I think that's it. Fletcher Cox, Malcolm Jenkins, Lane Johnson. Uh, yeah, I believe so. Oh no, that was CBS Sports Top 100. Yeah, it was Ertz. Yeah, it was Ertz. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was the NFL Top 100. It was CBS or NFL. Whichever one it was, they did a top 100 rankings, and it was pretty sturdy. What's going on, Maverick? Maverick, what you say? Who talking? Who talking? Let me know who talking. Yeah, I mean, D-Jax wasn't supposed to make it though, really. Whether it's what they talking about the salary cap? They talking about the salary cap. Let me know, man. Let me know. Let me know what they talking about the salary cap. As far as the salary cap go, I thought about addressing some of the stuff that these guys been talking about the salary cap, but it's like I said that I'm not talking to nobody who won 8 games in the last 2 seasons. Why they worrying about our salary cap? See, this the thing about the Philadelphia Eagles salary cap situation. They want to predict that we're headed to salary cap hell. They want to predict that, but this is the fact of the matter. When you got the players that we got signed, when you got the players that we got signed up until they're signed. So let me think if I remember this right because I looked at the salary cap a few weeks ago. I believe that, and Carson Wentz's deal doesn't take an effect. I think until next season. I think at the end of next season we're gonna have like 36 players still under contract. What the hell we need salary cap for? Salary cap is for people who need to sign people. We don't need to sign nobody. Our dudes are locked up. We don't need to sign nobody. I don't know why the Giants ain't worrying about what they got $36 million in dead cap space. The Giants still about to pay Odell Beckham $16 million this year. Some people say, "Oh, dead cap space frees up more cap space the following season." But if you didn't have the dead cap space now, you would be able to sign more free agents now. Come on, man. Eli Manning making $22 million this season. Eli Manning making more than Philip Rivers and Cam Newton. Philip Rivers and Cam Newton. We fly high. Thank you for the donation, bro. Eli, you know why the Giants can't? The Giants will never be able to get a respectable player to restructure their contract. They'll never be able to do that because nobody wants to restructure. They want their money up front with the Giants because it don't come with no guarantee. It don't come with no guarantee that you go into the playoffs, bruh, playing for the Giants. Dudes is just jealous, man. They trying to find any situation. Any situation, man. Dallas Cowboys fans say they was in cap hell with the way that they handled Dez Bryant and the way that they handled the Tony Romo situation. Tony Romo got hurt. You had to pay Tony Romo. You had to pay Tony Romo. The Eagles got $12 million in dead cap space. No, we have no. The Giants got $9 million in dead cap space after this season. At the start of next season, they'll have $9 million. So they got like $40 million in dead cap space. $40 million in dead cap space compared to our $12 million in dead cap space. At the beginning of next season, we'll be paying less than what the Giants are paying at the beginning of this season. I don't understand these dudes, man. Bad Dog said they going to the Super Bowl in 2022. He don't want to bet. Come on, man. They lashing out, bro. They lashing out. They lashing out. Don't you know when somebody can't get what they want? What's going on, your boy? Don't you know when somebody can't get what they want? They lash out and they just say ridiculous shit, man. They say ridiculous stuff. They say ridiculous stuff. Look at who we got locked up. Look at the 2022 roster. 2022 roster. Still got Deshaun Jackson under contract. Carson Wentz under contract. Fletcher Cox still gonna be under contract. Zach Ertz still gonna be under contract. This is what you gotta know about contracts. You say Jason Peters and Nelson Aguilar is taking up about $17 million this season. Jason Peters gonna be gone, and that's gonna be replaced with Andre Dillard, who's gonna be making $2.1 million next season. Nelson Aguilar's $9 million that he making this season is gonna be replaced by Arcega Whiteside making $1.1 million. Not to mention, we saved $5 million by extending Carson Wentz. Next season, we saved $5 million. We saved another $5 million by restructuring Zach Ertz this season. We got Howie Roseman, man. So why they worry about the cap space? Hey, Carl Revel, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for the donation, bro. I appreciate you, boss. We got Howie Roseman, so I don't know why anybody is worrying about the Philadelphia Eagles cap space. Why? Why? Look at the Rams cap space. I didn't even look at the Rams cap space, but I can tell you this: the Rams got a nice piece of their guys that's about to be signed up until 2023. Do you understand that the Dallas Cowboys, I think it's like in 2024 or something like that, they don't have a quarterback lined up on their roster in 2024 or 2023. There's no quarterback on the roster. They don't know their future, so they need cap space, the New York Giants. We don't need cap space. Our core unit is already signed. Once people start getting older, they'll get replaced with the young guys that we got under rookie contract. Do you know that Rasul Douglas won't even be making $1 million next year? Rasul Douglas played like 4 seasons, right? Damn near 3 seasons. Won't even be making $1 million next year against the cap. He's going to play a prominent role. If we decide to sign Jordan Howard, which I doubt, if Miles Sanders shows us he could be a #1 back, Jordan Howard is going to be out of here next season. We're not going to sign Jordan Howard to a long-term deal. We do running back by committee. Jordan Howard is here to audition so he can go get a long-term deal from somebody else. This is third. Well, he ain't going to be making $1 million in his 3rd season. Sidney Jones won't be making $1 million. These are people who are going to see the field. You understand what I'm saying? These people going to play. That's not even making $1 million. Dallas Goedert is going to be on the field at least 60% of the snaps. He's going to be making like $1.5 million this year. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't understand. Maddox is not making $1 million. Crevion LeBlanc is not making $1 million. They not, and these guys are going to be on the field. Ronald Darby is making some money because Ronald Darby got signed. I don't know what Jalen Mills making, but Jalen Mills should be making a couple mil. Probably not. Probably not. This is the confusion with a lot of guys, man, when they talking about finances and stuff like that. They don't know what it takes to build a championship roster because they've never done that. They've never done that. The Giants have never built the championship roster. Even when they won the championship, wasn't it a wild card? They don't know what it takes to really build a championship roster and sustain longevity with that roster. You got to put pieces around your rookie quarterback while he's a rookie. That happened with Carson Wentz. And if you're fortunate enough to be able to extend them before the 5th-year option, you save money there. Never have money issues. We never have money issues. They didn't think we would be able to sign our rookies. Not even, you know what I'm saying? EDP in here? Oh, EDP #1 fan. They didn't even think we'd be able to sign our rookies, let alone handle business the way we've handled business and bring in so many people. Come on, bro. We talking about cap space for the New York Giants, who made one of the worst decisions ever by signing Odell Beckham Jr. to that long-term deal because they was afraid to lose him. And then they end up trading him for that #1 pick. And then they used the #1 pick on Daniel Jones. On Daniel Jones? Y'all got the word. All right, LT. Hit me back up after the meeting. You know what I'm saying? And then you waste it on Daniel Jones. That's not financially smart. That's not financially smart. You got to look at dead cap space like equity on a car. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of having a car that has 85,000 miles? You got 85,000 miles on your car. Hear me out. You got 85,000 miles on your car. You owe $18,000 on your car. And your car is only worth $9,000. So that means you're carrying around $9,000 in negative equity. So if something happened to that car, you got to pay for that because you still owe the bank $9,000. They signed Odell Beckham and gave Odell Beckham some guaranteed bread. And you in a whole $16 million, you should have just kept him and then signed him and let him go next year. What's the point of letting Odell Beckham Jr. go, getting the first round pick and picking the quarterback, and you still got high hopes on Eli Manning, who's still making more? Eli Manning is making more than everybody on the Philadelphia Eagles roster individually this season. Our highest paid player this season, I think, is Alshon Jeffrey at $14 million. Eli Manning is making $22 million. And they're not even close to being a contender in my eyes. So these guys talk about finances, and it means absolutely nothing. It means absolutely nothing. Because this is what happens. This is what happens on every team every year. People get cut, people get released, and they don't get paid that money that they were supposed to get paid. We just get stuck with the guarantees. The Giants still playing Connor Barwin, bro. Connor Barwin is still attributing to their dead cap space. Connor Barwin want to play with us now. Come on, man. In the next 2 seasons, we're looking at $12 million. Fletcher Cox making $26 million this season. Maybe I was looking at something else because I saw Alshon Jeffrey. Well, I think it was Fletcher, then I think it was Alshon. I think it was Fletcher. You're right. I think it was Fletcher, and I think it was Alshon. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who's making what. All that matters is these guys are making money and they locked up. That's the point. The point is that they locked up, bruh. They locked up. So if they locked up, what do we need cap space for? We don't need. When are we going to need another receiver? When are the Philadelphia Eagles going to need another? Dawson, let me give you a wrench, bruh. When are the Philadelphia Eagles going to need another receiver? Let me know. Let me know. Alshon locked up. Deshaun Jackson locked up. Arcega-Whiteside ready. Hollins is still grooming. We're going to need another receiver in 2020? Doubt it. I highly doubt it that we need another receiver in 2020, bro. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. But if we do, we could pick one up in like and later in the draft. When are we going to need another running back? I'm not nervous about the O-line. I feel like we're going to draft O-linemen every year that we got Carson Wentz at the helm. I'm not nervous about the O-line at all. Our receiving core trash? Our receiving core trash? These dudes, man, I'm trying to tell you, man, these dudes don't make no sense, man. They don't make no sense. They don't make no sense, bro. They don't make no sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. We won a Super Bowl with that receiving core. It don't make sense. Listen, man, listen. Y'all got to just start laughing at some of this stuff like I do, bro. Y'all got to start laughing at some of this stuff, bro. Look, I'm going to tell you the real problem, man. These guys feel personally attacked by the way that I handle them via the internet. Because I talk sports like a man. I'm not here to tiptoe around some of these guys' feelings. If I feel like they're saying crazy stuff, I'm going to let them know. They feel personally attacked because I said Saquon Barkley wasn't the best running back in the league. They took that as a personal attack. Just like the Dallas Cowboys take it as personal attacks. They take a lot of stuff as personal attacks. So in turn, they hate. When they hate and don't work, they start telling lies. The Philadelphia Eagles receiving core is trash. Okay. All right. I guess. He don't want to do no live with me, man. They don't want to do no live with me, man. They don't want to do no live with me, man. They don't want to do no live with me. The safest people to do a live with me are the people who come across with a certain level of respect. What's going on, Eric? How you feeling? Eric Munoz? A certain people with a certain level of respect. I do that makes for a good live with me. But when you say stuff and I gotta ask you why you saying that stuff and you can't back it up with facts, then you're gonna look crazy on your own live stream, bro. You're gonna look crazy. Alshon Jeffrey, what did he have? What was Alshon Jeffrey's stats last season? Let's look at Alshon Jeffrey's stats. Let's look at Nelson Aguilar's stats last season. And let's look at Zach Ertz's stats last season. And tell me that that's not a balanced breakfast when you're talking about a passing attack. One of those guys had 100 receptions. One of those guys went over 1,000 yards, and the other two guys basically had. Bad Dog said the Cowboys winning the division. Look. Listen how that sound. The Giants fans are saying the Cowboys winning the division because they don't want to give it up to us. And they're not going to give it up to themselves. They have no heart. They have no pride, bruh. They have no pride. The Eagles are winning the division. They have no pride. Why don't they say they gonna win the division? Why don't they say they gonna win the division? Alshon had 57 receptions. I mean, that's cool though. A. Camel Toe said that as well. A. Camel Toe said what? Is he even still around? Who? That dude with the issues? Come on, bruh. Listen, they don't even say that they're going to win the division. They don't. And why are so many people why would a Panthers fan be even inquiring about the NFC East? Why? Why would a Panthers fan even care? Why? How you damn near 40 and you a Panthers fan anyway? Ain't the Panthers fan a millennial team? Come on, bro. I don't understand these dudes, bro. I think Derek Barnett will have a breakout year. I think he will have a breakout year. I think he will. The Cowboys gonna win the division. If I knew for a fact the Philadelphia Eagles wasn't gonna win the division, I would say I don't know who's gonna win the division. I'm not about to give you no favorite out of my division. I don't have a favorite in my division. The Eagles are my favorite. The Cowboys gonna win the division on what grounds? On what grounds? The only grounds that they're saying that on is because they don't want to give it to us. Because they hate us. They hate us because we good. They hate us, man. You ain't missed nothing, Albert. You ain't missed nothing. We talking about finances and how these dudes just think because they how can I say this? I gotta say this and I still gotta be me at the same time. They think because I don't know what they think. They think because some of them think because they got a little desk set up, they got a little backdrop. They think because that they got those things and they do those things that somehow they're more qualified and somehow they know more about everybody else's team. I just don't understand it, bruh. I don't understand it. First we was too old. Now we're gonna be in salary cap hell. They're predicting years down the line how our salary cap is gonna look. When the salary cap rises every year. When players who are getting paid too much and who don't live up to their contracts get cut every year. Howie Roseman is a magician, man. Gettleman need to take classes from Howie Roseman, man, in terms of becoming a GM. Come on, bruh. Miles Sanders gonna be a top 10 running back. Hopefully. He acting like a GM. Did you hear that fool yesterday? He need to GM his own team. We don't need no tips over here, baby. We don't need no tips over here. Why you think we the contenders? We doing something right. Everybody locked up. We put together the best roster in football. The best roster in the NFL is with the Philadelphia Eagles. We don't need no help. Balancing the books. What games am I most looking forward to? I'm looking forward to the Cowboys games. I'm looking forward to the Giants games. I'm looking forward to the Eagles versus the Patriots, the Eagles versus the Packers. I'm looking forward to a lot of games. He said we'll be in cap hell in 2020. So next season we'll be in cap hell. Okay, I guess. How are we going to be in cap hell next season? Who can't we afford to pay? That's the definition of cap hell for me. Who needs to be paid that we can't afford to pay next season? Who? Yeah, rest in peace to Sweet Pea Whitaker, man. You already know. Who needs to be paid in 2020 that we can't afford to pay? Carson Wentz got his bag. We took care of that immediately. Zach Ertz is paid. Malcolm Jenkins don't like the terms of his contract, but he's paid. Who needs to be paid that we can't afford to pay? Half of the young core is still under rookie contracts. Who needs to be paid that we can't pay next season? So how are we going to be in cap hell? I don't care about the stats and the analyticals and the millions of dollars that these dudes naming. Who can't we pay next season? Fletcher Cox is paid. Who can't we afford to pay? They're already paid. Jordan Howard, we're renting Jordan Howard. To be honest, we're renting Jordan Howard. When have the Eagles ever given a running back a long-term deal? We renting Jordan Howard. We got Jordan Howard for a 6th-round draft pick, and we drafted a running back in the 2nd round. We're renting Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard is auditioning to go get paid somewhere else. Who can't we afford to pay then? We don't have a situation like the Dallas Cowboys to where we got to pay these 3 guys because that time is coming close. We don't have that same situation. That's the definition of cap hell, in my opinion, because they got to pick and choose who they want to pay. We restructure people deals to pay people on time. That's what good GMs do. That's what good GMs do. Lord Brunson, who's your favorite player on the current roster? My favorite player on the current roster is Fletcher Cox. It's between Fletcher Cox and Malcolm Jenkins. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna be in cap hell. We're gonna be in cap hell in 2020. How? Because we're gonna have a low cap number. We started off with a low cap number this season. What needs are we gonna have in 2020? What needs are we gonna have in 2020? Yeah, Ertz. I forgot about Ertz as well. What needs are the Philadelphia Eagles gonna have in 2020? We got so many young cornerbacks. So many young cornerbacks. Offensive line taken care of and defensive line taken care of from a money perspective. Who are we going to be able to? Who? Nobody has the answers to that, man. They just got speculation, man. They got speculation. When you could debunk speculation with simple questions, there probably will be a need at linebacker. But we got enough money to re-sign Zach Brown. We got enough money to re-sign him. We saved $5 million for next season, for the upcoming season. We saved $5 million for the upcoming season next season, man, by extending Carson Wentz. He was acting like a coach. Honestly, dog, I didn't even see the video, bro. I didn't see the video. See, I'm following him. I'm subscribed to him, so I get the little notifications when he make a video, and I read the title when it comes to my email. But I didn't watch either. From what I seen, it was 2 videos. One was like 2 hours, and one was, you know what I mean, maybe center. I don't even think so, bro. I don't even think so. I don't even think center is in need. Is our center not locked up? Bad Dog said we kept backloading contracts. What do they know about putting together a championship roster, though, bro? What do they know about putting together a championship roster? What do they know? What do they know? They don't even have a franchise quarterback right now, bro. They paying Eli Manning $22 million this year. What do they know, bro? What do they know about putting together a championship roster? They don't know any of that, man. The same guys we won a championship with, for the most part, is still on our roster. Up until like 2020, 2022. At least a big part of that is still on the roster. What do they know about putting together a good roster? It costs money to put together a good roster. You think we want to run around with $50 million in cap space? Who led the game in cap space? Was it the Colts? How much cap space did the Colts have before the beginning of the salary cap? How much cap space did the Colts have? They won 2 Super Bowls, but they didn't put together champion. Were they wild cards in both of those Super Bowls that they won? Were they wild cards in both of those Super Bowls that they won? They didn't have championship rosters. They got into the playoffs and got hot. They was the underdog damn in every playoff game Eli Manning ever played in, bruh. Are you serious, bruh? The Colts had $56 million in free cap space. The Colts could have did whatever they wanted to do. Whatever they wanted to do. And I think the Jets was second. You want to know why those guys were both number 1 and number 2 in cap space? Because they didn't have anybody on their roster. They're not attractive. They're not attractive. They're not attractive. They're not attractive. So they got all that free cap space. That's why these guys got free cap space. Having free cap space is a problem. That means you have needs, you have holes to fill. When you don't, I mean, what the hell you think the money is? The money coming out of the community or something? Or do the money go to us as fans? Why the hell we care how much cap space? Pay some people and get some damn people on the roster. That's what you're supposed to do with cap space. Pay somebody. I'm excited for the Sixers for sure. It's like you damned you do if you damned you don't. Spend the bread. Or somebody else gonna spend the bread. Do the money go to these guys making these videos? Oh, y'all don't have no cap space. It could have went to me. We don't got no cap space because we paid players to do a job. In turn, it got us to the playoffs 2 seasons in a row. The Giants have $33 million in dead cap space, and they won 8 games out of the last 2 seasons. You tell me who's doing better financially. You tell me who's doing better financially. You let me know. You let me know. Let me know who's doing better financially. Let me know. From what I understand, our GM got extended after we won the Super Bowl. Let me know who's doing better financially. Eli Manning is the highest paid. Eli Manning is the highest paid quarterback in the division, bruh. He one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league. I think he's like number 15. That puts him above average. Let me know. Let me know, man. Let me know what's really going on. Do you think the Sixers will be number 1 in the Eastern Conference this coming season? I don't know, bro. Because as soon as the Sixers get to the playoffs, they put a center on Ben Simmons, and Ben Simmons loses whole game. Look at those viewers. 115. Lil Brunson should be invited to Media Day. The Eagles Media Day, I would love to be a part of the media for that, man. I would love to be a part of that, bro. Legit. Maybe I should put my bid in for that. You have a lot of Eagles fans here and here. I mean, it's the Eagles content creation channel. You know what I mean? When people say nonsense about the Eagles, especially these content creators, I owe it to my family, who are my subscribers. I owe it to y'all to let y'all know why this is nonsense. Why it's nonsense? Just because somebody can talk to you about money, don't mean that they know what to do with money. They don't know what to do with no damn money, bruh. They don't know what to do with no money. We're going to be in cap hell by 2020. How? Who need to be signed in 2020? Who needs to be signed in 2020 that's going to put us in cap hell? What major decision do we got to make in 2020? They can't answer that. Lord Brunson, you say Howard is a rental, but you did say Howard is a top 5 running back and better than Saquon Barkley. I never in my life said Howard was better than Saquon Barkley. I never said that. At one point, I did say Howard was a top 5 running back. I did say that, but I dumbed it down to top 10. I never said Howard was better than Barkley. So there y'all go, just seeing things and thinking y'all know something, man. I never said, what's going on, Bird Gang Sports? I never said Howard was better than Barkley, bro. I never said that. I never said that. But I do know Howard is a rental, and I would be surprised if Howard get extended. Howard will have to have a hell of a year to get extended, because we drafted Miles Sanders. If Miles Sanders showed that he could be the number 1 back, then Howard's going to probably be gone for for a sign and trade. Howard holds tremendous value. Now, Howard could really go off this season. Howard could really go off this season. I made a mistake, man. I'm sorry. No, you ain't got to be sorry. I'm just letting you know, make sure you got the right information. Do I think Boston Scott could take Darren Sproles type role? I don't know, man. Darren Sproles is tough, man. Darren Sproles is tough for his size, man. I think I'm not, but Bird Gang Sports, I'm not really expecting Howard's numbers to be up there this season, quite honestly. I'm expecting Howard to run for like 700 yards. Hey, Joe Love, man, thank you for the donation, bro. Thanks for representing Philly well, King. You're knowledgeable, informative, entertainment, and produce great content. Much love. I really appreciate your donation, bro, man. You've been a long-time supporter. You've been watching me for a long time, man. And y'all got to realize something, man. Not the monetized guys, but a lot of the guys who not monetized, they really hate when people give me donations for some reason. They really hate it. They really hate it. But I appreciate everything everybody do, man. The donations go to the new logos I do. It go to the merch that's I'm still waiting for that to pop off. All that stuff goes to that stuff, bro. It goes to the contest, to the winners and all that stuff, man. But we're gonna keep this a hater-free zone. Nobody can replicate Sparkles. Nobody. Yeah, it's hard to replicate Darren Sproles, man. It's hard, man. I think Corey Clement should be looking to fill that void, man. I think we need to keep Howard because it would have paid off. It would have paid off to keep Blunt for sure, because we lost that bruiser in the back. So I last season I said it was a mistake letting go LeGarrette Blunt. Now we shouldn't. I gave you $2 and you didn't thank me at all, Negro. G, I ain't thank you, G. What are you talking about, G? Thank you, G. Thank you for the donation. You got my phone number. Thank you, G. But I don't want us to make the same mistake and letting go of Jordan Howard. That'll be a critical mistake, letting go of Jordan Howard. If you let go of Jordan Howard, you could fall into a situation to where you get thin at running back, and then you got a bunch of small guys trying to fill the void. Like we was in the playoffs with Darren Sproles and Smallwood. You know what I'm saying? You already know, G, love you too, bro. We was in a situation with Darren Sproles and Smallwood running against the Chicago Bears. You know what I mean? They did the best they could, but you know what I'm saying? So signing Jordan Howard wouldn't be a bad idea. We're gonna have the money to do it. If we want to do it, we're gonna have the money to do it. I think Jordan Howard is gonna make a case that, hey, I want to stay in Philly. He's looking for a long-term deal. But we do got a lot of people on the books, and getting Jordan Howard a long-term deal could be a challenge. But it could be doable. It could be doable. So we got you know what I'm saying? He got to really show out. But in a perfect world, the Philadelphia Eagles are thinking this. The Philadelphia Eagles are thinking this. We are thinking that they want to get this is my daughters. I don't know why I'm picking this up and talking with it. In a perfect world, they want to be able to say that Miles Sanders could be the #1 running back. He got some years on him, and we're gonna use up his young years, and hopefully we can like extend him. So, do you think our running game will be like 2017? I really do, bro. Take that wrench with you. I really think our running game has a chance. Although I will say this, I believe that as a total running back core, I think the Washington Redskins have the best running back core in the division. But that's only because we haven't seen what we could do with Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders. We got to see what we can do. Just because we got a lot of questions that got to be answered with our running backs don't mean we're not the best. I think we will be the best. I like Deshaun Jackson and deep threats to open up the running game. I believe so too. I believe that we can wear many hats this season. We can have Geis is hurt again though. Geis hurt again? Wow, that's really unfortunate, bro. That's really unfortunate that Geis is hurt. That's really unfortunate. I have no idea who's on the Deadskins except AP and Haskins. Geis, I don't know about the Redskins wide receivers. Geis hamstring. Wow. But I hope guys have a speedy recovery. But back to the salary cap thing, man. To say that the Philadelphia Eagles are headed towards salary cap hell in 2020 that's just hate, man. That's just hate. I guarantee you, I didn't watch the video. I guarantee you, it was very, very little facts behind it. It just was somebody who likes to talk as proper as they can to validate a point. I don't see the facts behind that, man. Lord Brunson, when you do when you're doing some giveaways, always, man, need some autographed merchandise. I'm closing in on 6,000 subscribers. The last giveaway I did was about hey Glenn, man, thank you for the donation, bruh. Put that baby down and step back. Hey, I'm approaching 6,000 subs, so the next giveaway will be at 6,000 subs. I still have to give my guy, his jersey, his Eagles jersey, but the season didn't start, so I don't feel much pressure to get him this jersey yet, but he's going to have his jersey way before the season starts. So yeah, as soon as and actually in about 65 subs, another giveaway, man, another giveaway for sure. This giveaway going to be an Eagles ticket to a home game. I'm just putting that out there right now. I'm buying somebody Eagles ticket to a home game. It's going to be a game that I go to 9 times out of 10, but I can't guarantee you we're going to be sitting next to each other. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely going to pull up and chop it up with me. We're going to drink a little bit before the game. So I want to do it for somebody who never been to a game. I think Sweat going ball too. I'm going to have the stipulations for that contest. And, it's going to be fair game for everybody. Man, woman, boy, child. I don't give a damn if you're in the wheelchair, if you got transportation to get to the game. You in the contest, bruh. Let me know. Oh, you live in Georgia? You just got to find your way to the game. The ticket going to be on me, dog. Hey, man, thank you for the donation, bro. Lord Brunson, back at you. Love your content because you rep the Eagles truthfully, no matter what any other fans say. It's all about being truthful, man. I was highly upset when we looked like we wasn't going to make the playoffs last year. Yeah, take that wrench. I know you're going to be there, Carson. I was highly upset when I felt like we didn't make the play when we wasn't going to make the playoffs last year. I kept it real. I said we was playing like trash. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make no excuses for any losses. The only losses that I put an asterisk next to was when the Cowboys got them calls over us that I thought was unjust and fair. I feel like we got taken advantage of. I feel like, they stole that game from us based upon, calls from the referee. But, like we blew that game against the Panthers. We played terrible down the stretch. We blew that game against the Titans. We played terrible down the stretch in overtime. The Saints beat the dog shit out of us. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You just got to be honest about some of these things, man. And it don't pay not to be honest. For somebody to sit here and tell me that the Dallas Cowboys gonna win the division and they're not a Dallas Cowboys fan, they're not being honest. They're not being honest. The Giants got to say that they're gonna win the division because we be beating the Giants like an African drum. Of course, they don't want any success from us, but that's cool though. What are my thoughts on Wendell Smallwood? I don't think Smallwood should make the roster. I think this should be our running backs. If you're going with 4 running backs, I think you got to go with Miles Sanders, Jordan Howard, Corey Clement, and Josh Adams. And Josh Adams, man, that should be your 4 running backs, man. Lord Brunson, I've told Philly 500 as many times. I'm a Giants fan, but I have a lot of respect for the Eagles, and I wish you guys luck this season. Hey, Nixon, you already know, man. That's what it's about. I wish the Giants luck. I said the Giants actually could come in second in the division. I think the Giants and the Redskins are going to be better than a lot of people expect, but I don't think they're going to be able to beat us. I think they're going to be able to beat the Cowboys. Clement was hurt last season. What if they keep Ajayi? If they keep Ajayi, then who's more valuable to us, man? Clement or Josh Adams? If Ajayi comes back, or do we have 5 running backs? My problem is I don't think Clement has the proper vision sometimes, and that bothers me about Corey Clement, the lack of vision. Boston Scott is a miniature, but Boston Scott is going to be primarily our punt return guy, I think, and our kick return guy. I like Clement too. For sure. Clement got great hands from the running back position. So Clement holds more value. I mean, Josh Adams really don't have hands. Josh Adams sometimes runs high. I mean, Josh Adams is the biggest back on our roster, but Josh Adams can't get you a 3rd and 1 or a 4th and 1. He didn't complete not one of those. 50 more days until Eagles football. You already know, man. But then Josh Adams led the team in rushing last year. So, you know what I mean? It's a lot to be said with situations like that. The Giants will not be in second place next year. No way. I think they. I mean, probably not. Probably not. That was me being optimistic of some bums in the division, G. But I think the Giants. The Giants got to have to. Come on, man. They won 8 games in the last 2 seasons, man. They're gonna spend more on. Janoris Jenkins making $14 million, man. The Jackrabbit, man. The Jackrabbit making $14 million, man. Eli Manning making $22 million. Come on, man. And these guys talking to us about balancing the books after they paid Odell Beckham $100-something million, then got rid of him the following season, and then used the pick that they got for him to get Daniel Jones. But they talking to us about bad money management. If you're gonna trade Odell Beckham and get 1st-round picks back for him, why would you get a 0-star recruit? And you still $16 million on the books this season for Odell. That come out the Giants camp. Odell, the Browns playing Odell Beckham rent-free this year. Odell Beckham is playing rent-free with the Giants. Rent-free. I mean, with the Browns, because the Giants still paying him. But they making videos to us about money management. Look how bad they can't stand us, bruh. Talking about the salary cap in 2020, man. Look how bad they can't stand us. Look how bad they can't stand us, bruh. They running around here, jumping around. Basically, it's hysterical to me. Cowboys content creators talking about Madden ratings. The Giants talking about the salary cap in 2020 for other teams. So if we were to have salary cap issues in 2020, which we not, because everybody signed already, how does that make you better? Where are you going to be at in 2020, New York Giants? Where are you going to be at in 2020? Worrying about what we're going to be doing in 2024? We got a franchise quarterback locked up long term. That's the start of it. Man. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand the mindset. I don't understand the mindset of content creation based upon the last few weeks. Because what nobody can deny, hey, Dawson, man, thank you for the donation, bro. Thank you, Dawson, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. And I need you to respond to my text, Dawson. I need you to respond to my text. Oh, my bad. Damn, I didn't mean to do that. I made a mistake and deleted the message, Dawson. But yeah, I need you to respond to my text, man, so we can get this business off the ground. The Giants are a complete and utter dumpster fire. A complete and utter dumpster fire. But listen, if I was a dumpster fire, I would be worried about my team. I would be worried about what we should do. What we should do. You know, like you like at some point you got to be innovative. What would you like to see out of the New York Giants? What should we do? What should we do? If I'm a Giants fan, what should we do? Should we start Eli? We know Eli window is closing. Why are we paying Eli Manning $22 million this season? What are we going to do at wide receiver? Is Sterling Shepard really a true number one back? No problem for that wrench, bro. You got that. Is he a true number one for the back? Can Ingram stay healthy? Will our offensive line be able to protect a stationary Eli Manning? These are questions that none of them have asked themselves. But these are the questions that I would ask if I was a Giants video maker. I wouldn't be giving a damn about the Eagles salary cap when it's seemingly fine. Lord Brunson, it's been a minute. Send me your address. I got something I want to send you. I got you, Print House, man. Text me, man. Text me. I put this update on my phone and I lost all my contacts, bro. Text me, bro. I'm gonna send you my address as soon as you text me. That's what I'm saying. If I'm a Giants fan, it's like, how can we get to 500? How can we get to 500? How can I ensure that I'm going to keep seats in the stands? You know what I mean? These are questions. I can go down the list. If I'm a Redskins fan, these are the questions I have. Can Adrian Peterson at his age sustain the bulk of the carries? Should we start Dwayne Haskins? We have a really talented front seven. How can we add to that? D-Rock, thank you for the donation, brother. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, brother. We have a really talented front seven. How can we add to the front seven? The Redskins got a good front seven. Is Josh Norman a long-term solution at cornerback? Because he's been burnt toast the last couple years. Let me get a wrench. I need you, Jamil, man. I need you to get you a picture. But you got that wrench, though. You know what I'm saying? If I'm the Dallas Cowboys, these are the questions I ask. Who do I pay first? Who holds the most value? Now, you can't pay Dak Prescott and not pay Amari Cooper because Dak Prescott didn't start showing signs of being good until Amari Cooper arrived. So that's a package deal. You got to pay both of them if you want the same results from Dak Prescott. You can't not pay Ezekiel Elliott because Ezekiel Elliott is by far the best player on the team. So what do? Was it a mistake signing Tank? Tank put the pressure on him. See, nobody has the leverage over our franchise in Philadelphia. Nobody has the leverage. And all these other franchises, these players got the leverage. These players got the leverage. Can they pay all three now? Probably, but you're going to have to do some serious backloading. You can't pay all three now and keep all three happy. Dak went $34 million. Dak went Carson Wentz money. Dak went the money. Dak went the money. In the top 100 list that I saw, Dak wasn't even on that. And Dak went the money. It's justifiable. Dak has done more than Eli Manning from a winning standpoint the last 3 years. But Dak out of pocket for asking for that much money. If Dak would have asked for like a smooth 25, Dak would have been paid. I mean, he didn't throw. You know what I'm saying? He didn't throw for 4,000 passing yards in the season before. You know what I mean? This question is that when I turn on a video from a content creator, whether it's Cowboys, why I can tolerate Mark Holmes videos, even though some of it is foolishness. He's talking about his team at least. You know what I mean? I want to hear the news on your team. I want to hear your perspective on your team because I got my own perspectives on your team. And I got my own perspectives on my team. I don't want to hear how you going to give it to me about my team because 9 times out of 10 it's all hate because we clearly the best team in the division. You know what I'm saying? But can you get a wrench? Take that, man. I'm about to go to the gym, man. Official video coming soon. I'm going to grab some lunch, go to the gym, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of the day because this next video is going to be a good one. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you. I seen a list where there's a lot of backs getting paid more than Zeke. That shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a lot of people getting paid more than Zeke, but Zeke still got to honor his rookie contract. And he got a 5th-year option. So if they don't want to pay Zeke, even next year is going to be more people getting paid more than Zeke. It's a lot of people getting paid more than Zeke for sure. Zeke should have been taken care of, but Zeke ain't no Eagle. So you know what I mean, Bird Gang. I don't care what they do with Zeke. I hope he hold out.